Hello YouTubers. Okay, today we got our airplane parts back in. So we're going to work on the landing gear system. Not only did we get the parts, I'll show you in a minute, we also got our tires back from being cut down a little bit shorter so that they'll fit. And we also got our battery or our hydraulic pressure switches that will operate the gear indicator lights. These are aircraft oil pressure switches that are used to usually run the Hobbs, which is the time clock that keeps track of how long the airplane is running. So they should be resistant to the hydraulic fluid that's used in the gear system, which I think has caused problems in the other switches I had. So I have two of these, $150 worth. So, but that's aircraft parts. So what we got to do next is actually jack the airplane up, put it on its block so I can cycle the gear back and forth while it's sitting here without having it crash onto the ground. It's going to be a little interesting to do, simply because if you look up there, there's a piece of rebar that's part of the roof system. It ties the girders together, keep them from moving. And I don't have much room to go up. And if you look over that way, you can see also that the wing situation is such that I don't have much room to lift before I can't go up any higher. So it's going to be a little touchy, but I'll get it up. It shouldn't, they don't lift it that far off the ground. So, because the wheels actually only go up, they don't like cycle and come down and twist or do anything else like some aircraft do. So, anyway, I'm going to get it up on blocks and then we'll restart the video so you can see what happens. Alright, take care. Okay, YouTubers. We've gone through the motions and we have the aircraft up on its blocks now. As you see, there's the rear blocks. And the wheels are, the main wheels are off the ground by a few inches, not too much. And here's the front blocks here. And as you can see, they're all set up so they fit the thing, and it's carpeted, and the nose wheel is also off the ground. So first thing we're going to do is change the nose wheels out, because that's the simpler thing to do. And I just, if you look up there at the rebar with the flapper on, clearing it, I had about 3 inches to spare. So unlucky there. And the airplane's up on our blocks, so we're going to change the nose wheel, get them changed out, and then we'll start with the hydraulics. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, folks, here we are. We're ready to switch out the nose wheel again. Right. Now we'll wrench here. Put it in. There we go. There we go. This wheel off. Jet spacer. Leave the washer on. And this has, as you can see, One side is sticking out a bit, so we'll put that one side in so it has clearance. There we go. And as you see, we have clearance at the nut up there, clearance back here. So all I need to do is put this back in, and we only have to hit that, which is the size of the nut, so we don't really need a washer. And on we go. And as you can see, I filled the hub of the wheel with grease, so that'll continuously grease the bearings from the inside. There's actually 2 bearings there. Yeah. Put this on here. So took that a bit to go. A little bit more. There we have it. It's good. A little bit of play. We'll take a little bit of that out. There, right there. There we are. All the wheel in. Looking good. A little bit of play there. Don't care for it. Make it just a little bit tighter. There we are. All good. Alright, now we can do the other side. As you can see, I got clearance at the wheel, looks good, all set to go. Now we do the other side and we'll be done. Okay, after reconsideration, you see right here, this is part of the bearing, and if for some reason that bearing were to like fail, it would just come right off this axle. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a big washer there. It won't interfere with the wheel, but it will if for some reason that bearing would fall out or some whatever. It would make it much more difficult for this wheel to come off of this axle without causing a lot of noise or notice, should we say. So I'm going to take and we're going to put this nice washer here, and because the bearing sleeve sticks out farther than the wheel under here, the washer actually won't touch the wheel or its bearing housing, so we don't have to worry about it rubbing on the wheel, but it will help keep the wheel on the axle at least a bit longer, because if the bearing fails, it has to get over that washer before we can actually come off. And the other side actually has a washer on it as well, because I changed before I changed that one. I decided to put the washer on. For some reason my Allen wrench doesn't want to stay in the hole. But there we go. Okay, we got that nice locked, so that's tight. Now back it off. She starts to move. And there we have it. There we go. All nice and tight. And not interfere. Okay, that's safer. Looks better. And we'll see if they'll steer. You see here I've got a good 1/8 inch or more clearance for that bolt, and the bolt travels around with the thing so they're not going to hit a crown or anything like that. And these are nice solid rubber tires, so they should make a smoother ride down the runway. Okay.